The power of silence. Few people talk a lot, and some talks less. If you are angry, do you talk more or do you talk less? Does shouting while you are angry help? Or does being silent get the message across better? These are the questions. I was an individual over a period of time from being a not-so-reactive person turned into a very reactive one. As this shift happened over the last few decades, a few of my friends kept pointing this out to me. I initially denied it as a problem, but then I sat down and gave it a deep thought, and I realized that reacting to situations is hampering me mentally as well as physically. Yes, when I am reacting, for that moment I could stop the conversations, I could stop the criticisms, but in the long run, problems were not getting solved. One way to stop reacting is by becoming better listeners, and another way is to do deep meditation. I have now realized that silence is the best policy. Silence is more powerful than shouting or reacting or fighting. Let's talk about on how you can improve your life with the power of silence. 1. Never defend yourself. No single individual can be found without faults. Our values are what defines us, and how we accept that and improve ourselves define our growth. Weak people normally give excuses, strong people who accept their mistakes and improve on that. When you accept, don't think that you have lost a battle. This has nothing to do with your ego, it just shows that you are matured and capable enough to learn and improve ourselves. 2. Never complain. Since childhood, one of the most important things that my parents taught me was to never complain. My father always used to tell me that, remember, if you are lucky to have whatever you have, because there are millions of people who don't even get their basic needs to fulfilled. A complaining attitude is a baseless habit, which does not have any value. Either build power to change the situation or change your perception, because nobody has the time to spend on your gossip. And it's only possible if you believe in the power of silence. People who do not believe in the power of silence are normally the ones who give excuses and raise complaints. 3. Don't argue. Your point of view might not be always right, but that can't be the reason to argue. People who do not believe in the power of silence get into arguments. Successful people don't argue because they know an argument is a waste of time. Nobody wins an argument, but you lose valuable time. What you also lose is your mental peace. Be at peace with yourself, and that's only possible if you can hear your inner voice. Your inner voice will never tell you to get into argument or a fight. I am not advocating that you should not fight for your rights, but what I am saying is that do not get into useless arguments. Put your points forward based on data and logic, but don't let your emotions take over. When you get angry and get into a fight or argument, you lose your inner peace, which will hamper your work as well as your body. Finally, you need a good night's sleep, and when your mind is not at peace, you won't get a good sleep, which finally will lead to work-life imbalance. 4. Don't react. which is also very important for us to maintain in our life. It's important to understand the reason first before reacting for anything. It depends on our mental situations. Sometimes we don't want to react, but the situations want us to react, which we have to maintain in our life, because always do remember one thing. When words make noise, silence can talk. 5. Choose your words. If you believe in positivity of the power of silence, you will listen more and talk less. Wasting time on needless gossips or arguments will never take you far. You need to learn to speak only when needed, which is very important to understand. It takes years to build a relationship, so never destroy it by using words that might hurt the other person. Do not think that people will take you for granted if you do not speak much, because the quality of words matters, not the quantity.